Hey guys, this is Carl from Lingo. We'll be doing this a little bit different this time. This is actually one of our first few videos that we're going to be calling the EXP Series, and it stands for the Lingo experience. So you can actually experience tech the way that we want you to experience. And for our first video, we'll be heading over to the IT show over at Suntec City. It's March of 2019 now. I think one of the companies called Insta360, they were kind enough to actually invite us down to actually have a look at one of their brand new cameras. Of course, if you're not really familiar, stay tuned for the video and you'll actually find out more about what 360 cameras are all about. We're heading over to the IT show now with a bunch of friends. Told them to wear the technical shirt, but they didn't, so... at the Insta360 booth, and we have with us here Ken, okay, who actually introduced to us what Insta360 is all about.
I mean, Insta360 is, I would say, a camera company that helps to build cameras that will help others to record their important moment in their life and share it to other people.
The Insta360 One X, right? And it's really small, and you can actually call this an action camera, is it?
Yeah.
So what makes it different from regular action cameras out there in the market right now?
I think compared to the traditional action camera, that the biggest difference is that we can shoot in 360. With 360, you can shoot at many different things. For example, our signature moves like bullet time and a lot of time shift, a lot of different things. And also there's a lot of creative ways to shoot in 360. There's a lot of our users actually use some ways we haven't even imagined to shoot the image.
Correct. Yeah, so I've seen some of the demo shots right here. There's like a whole lot of different ways that you can actually shoot in the camera, and if I'm understanding this correctly, you don't actually have to point it at yourself like a normal conventional camera. So it's not like sometimes you find that after shooting a particular shot, and then you go back home and you realize, oh no, I didn't capture it in the correct way. But something like an Insta360 camera, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to point it in the right direction. You are always sure that you get that shot right.
Yes, I think that's actually very important features of 360 camera. That's our Insta360 camera, is that you don't have to really point your camera while you are shooting. That means that you can focus on what you are doing. For example, if you are skiing, you should grab the Insta360 camera and then ski. And you don't have to mind about the camera, because if you mind a lot on the camera, you lose the joyful of enjoying the skiing.
I think that's a really important point that you touched on. So you want to be in that action and not having to worry so much about getting the shot right or what. You just want to enjoy what you're doing. So I guess what Insta360 here is doing is pretty cool. So I hear that you have one product for us to try out, so we'll actually be going out to have some fun with it. So yeah, thank you very much for your time, Ken.
Thank you very much, Kai.
Okay, so we're just gonna go around the IT show now, right, to see how, I don't even know how this is gonna look like in post. You can join us, let's go. We can go around. So if I'm not wrong, like, let's say you have like a better view of the whole entire IT show. And probably we do something like this, like, does it?
It's okay.
It's okay, oh, it's okay. So. Do you know, like, somehow, right, the selfie stick attached to this camera is actually in its blind spot. So what the viewers are actually seeing right now is nothing. There's nothingness here, but I guarantee you, right, there's actually a selfie stick right here. Yeah, it's like in the blind spot of this camera. It's like right smack at the bottom of it. So I think if I go close, I'm not sure if they can see if I go closer like this. Like, normally, conventionally in like GoPro, right, you only have like a single lens.
Yeah.
And this single lens, right, you have to point it at like a specific direction. And then if let's say you are skiing or if you are, mountain biking, and then you happen to lose that shot, like your camera accidentally point at the wrong direction, you lose all of that. But for a 360 camera, right, it's always shooting at all the directions, like all the whole 360 directions. So you don't have to necessarily point it at where you want to shoot. You just need to focus on what you want to do, and then the camera will help you, shoot all the different angles.
So if I do this,
it doesn't matter.
This,
it's all in post. So once you get the footage out of this camera, you just choose where do you want to look at. Because it has already taken a whole full 360 view. So at the end, you just need to focus on what you want to show at the final, in your final footage.
That's pretty brilliant, man.
Yeah, we gotta go that side. That side. Alright, so we had some fun with the Insta360 One X. Perhaps we should actually know more about the specs now. So can you tell us about some of the, like whether is this waterproof or is this, how long does it take to charge, things like that?
The One X itself is not waterproof, but we have a dive case that you can put the One X into it, and you can go under 30 meters underwater.
Does that case actually obstruct the view of the camera?
Yes, it did obstruct a bit of the bottom part of the camera, but 360 camera have the reframe function, so you don't have to worry about it a lot, because you can reframe the angle you want to watch, and I think through a little bit of practice you can shoot a very good footage underwater.
I see, okay. And in terms of battery life, how long does this last and how long does it take to charge?
The battery lasts about 15 minutes, and it takes about 30 minutes to charge.
30 minutes to charge, huh? And it's through a micro USB port?
To charge it, there's two ways to charge it. One is through micro USB connect to the camera to charge it. And second way is through the charging station that we are selling. You can use the charging station to charge two batteries once.
Oh, okay. So the One X actually has a removable battery.
Yes.
Oh, great. So it's good because like it's 15 minutes and then you can easily pop it back in. Oh, okay. Great. So it's a removable battery. What else do you think like our viewers should actually know about the One X in terms of the features and specifications?
I think the One X is, have a very big advantage is that our application is very well developed, no matter for iOS or Android or Windows or Mac. And the application is very important to use the camera, that you can shoot the footage and edit and reframe it and share it to social network or do other editing you want.
I see. So all that infrastructure and ecosystem is in place, and yeah, we'll definitely be extracting out the footage that we took today. So we're going to be trying out the software side on our own even. So thank you very much for your time, Ken, and thank you.